Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Wednesday, and today I'm playing a little bit more PC Building Simulator, which I've had on the back burner for the last 2 weeks, and I'm itchy. I want to play more. I want to build more computers. But anyway, basically, the last time that we played, we were taking a look at the updated campaign with a whole bunch of the new elements involved with it since the 1.0 update happened. So I'm curious to see what other kind of changes there might have been made. I don't know. Maybe there's some particular good ones. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Also, we had a really weird outing of, I don't know. For some reason, the bitrate really dropped at one point. Only for a very short period of time. But yeah, let me know if there's any weird performance issues. Apparently we dropped something like 800 frames out of freaking nowhere. Okay, well, let's go ahead and boot into that. And also, the Nintendo Direct just happened today, so I figured since that's fresh on everyone's minds, maybe I could talk about that as well. Give me a second, I'm just going to start up the game. That audio, there you are. Let's build computers. Good God, look at all of those. So many different partners, my God. Also, I need to turn on the audio for the game. What am I doing? Ooh. What's this song? I don't remember this one. Alright, Funny Stuff says, I didn't hate the Direct, but you can see why some people were a little disappointed. I'm not. I don't see why people are disappointed. Here's the thing, and I said it in the Discord a little earlier. I've seen a lot of people champion it and throw it around, and I absolutely agree with it. You need to go into any kind of thing like Nintendo Direct with the mindset that you're probably not going to see what you want to see, and if you do end up seeing what you want to see, hey, great. If not, don't get bent out of shape about it, and a lot of people, unfortunately, are. Super Duper Mario Maker 2 makes me happy enough. I was a little bit lukewarm on that one, considering I've already played the original Mario Maker. I guess it's cool that they're adding the functionality for the slopes, which a lot of people were asking for. I just feel like that's one of those things that probably could have... Well, actually, come to think of it, is the original Mario Maker on the Wii going to end up getting updated with that technology or like that kind of thing? Or are they just going to abandon that altogether? Because that's one of the only reasons why anybody would play on the Wii at like this day and age is Mario Maker. Okay, so what did I leave with? Right, a couple of PCs. Let's peel back the mystery of what I did the last 2 weeks ago. Boot, remove virus, and this one doesn't even say diagnose and fix. Both of them do not have any kind of a budget, so I should probably actually read on what these are, because I remember I saw that it actually pays to pay attention to what people were complaining about. So, 15 years of Bathmore Babes. Jesus Christ, I remember this guy. Oh, right. Blake Patterberg at Movie Mania. I feel like this is the straight-up guy. So I don't know if there's going to be any sort of a hidden thing with him. I think literally all I'm doing here is I am connecting the computer and getting rid of viruses, and that's it. I believe. I hope so. The existence of Animal Crossing coming this year, as mentioned in previous directs, is probably going to keep you satisfied for quite a while as a major Animal Crossing fan. Sounds about right, Funny Stuff. I don't know, there were a lot of people that were butthurt about the fact that there wasn't anything to do with the new Animal Crossing in the next Direct. And I'm just sitting there just like, what do you want from them? And they only announced it was they were currently in the process of building it. Like, what do you really expect? Like, dude, chill out. It takes a long time to build a game. 2 years, in fact. So just chill. It's amazing that it's probably going to be coming out as soon as it is. Yeah, you're no longer picky with directs. You already have what you want. Fair enough. I'm not picky with any directs. Again, I go into them expecting absolutely nothing. I don't look up any leaks. As a matter of fact, wasn't there one leak that turned out to be Bupkis that was circling around. I forget what that was about. But it's not worth it, man. You know, it's like Nintendo does not... You are not deserving of exactly what you want from Nintendo. You know, it's like you're not obligated to get the things that Nintendo is currently selling. I don't even know. It's like, why are you so expectant to get very specific stuff from Nintendo? A lot of people are, and it's kind of annoying whenever I go into those things. I forget. I think it was Elsie. I saw that she was posting on Twitter the fact that people were really vitriolic over in the Twitch chat. I didn't even go and check out the Twitch chat. Actually, I was on the YouTube stream, and I saw that... I even, like, closed down the chat box for a couple of reasons. One, I don't want to be spoiled on anything for the Nintendo Directs. And two, I can't stand so many people that as soon as they see something that they're not a fan of, they immediately start, like, shitting all over it. Just being like, oh, okay, some more RPGs. Look, take it from somebody who is not a fan of JRPGs. I am totally and completely cool with the fact that people that like JRPGs are getting exactly what they want. Like, this was basically their Christmas, and I am very happy for them. Like, right, there are people outside of you, so let people have their fun. Funny Stuff had the Twitch chat closed the whole time. Yep, not paying attention to that at all. Okay, so what did this guy ask for? Gaming rig isn't booting anymore. Don't know what's wrong with it. Can you diagnose what's wrong with it? It seems to power on okay, but it doesn't get any further than a BIOS. Okay, the budget is $190. That sounds a heck of a lot like the CPU is busted. Well, first and foremost, I should probably plug it in and just take a look at what's going on with it. Oh, also, I noticed that the fans are not connected. Why are they not connected, sir? That's very irresponsible of you. Yep, come on, buddy. Okay, that's built. The golden rule of Nintendo Direct. Shh, let people enjoy things. No! I want to be self-centered, damn it. Anyway, so let's diagnose what's wrong with this. No CPU found. So that means to me that the CPU is probably busted. As well as also, one thing I'd also like to check is I'd like to check this cooler. Oh, whoops. Oh no, actually the cooler works. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe that was going to end up being broken or something. But anyway, I figured we could talk about the positives of what happened during that stream, as opposed to just, hinging on all the negative. Oh, also, give me a second. I just remembered I don't have Photoshop up, and I tend to do that with these streams, just in case I need to, like, you know, print screen just for a reference. So let me go ahead and open that up real quick. And also, I got a list of some things that I thought were really cool and positive. Now again, Mario Maker is going to get slopes. That's really cool. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that, per se. I was never a gigantic fan of Mario Maker, but it's cool that that's happening, since a lot of people were requesting slopes. And it's also coming out on a console that more than freaking one person in your neighborhood actually bought. So there's another thing, too. Let me see. I kind of wanted to do this chronologically. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Anyway, first of all, what CPU was that again? Let me check. Yep, broken. It's an AMD Ryzen 5 quad-core 1500X. Don't really feel like spending any money on getting anything more advanced, so... Oh! No. Don't do that. I need to remap that damn button. Okay, so AMD Ryzen 5 quad-core. Let me go ahead and head to the shop. Okay, what other stuff did I see? Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Ozzy. How about that I was literally about to talk about that. How about that Tetris Battle Royale? It didn't register with me while I was watching the direct, but yeah, then I saw Gaijin Goomba's quote on, like, he posted about it, and he said, Tetris Fortnite? It's like, shit, you're right. I guess make money however you feel you need to nowadays. Okay. Son of a bitch. Where we hard dropping, boys? But it's free. Oh, who cares? Just because it's free, don't... I mean, God, that kind of makes me wonder what microtransactions are going to end up being in it. You know, I feel like that is one of those situations where they would have some kind of weird microtransactions involved with blocks. I don't have any idea why they would do that, but, you know. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. The price for this is $220, but the budget for this... Hold on. Give me a sec. What was the budget for this one? Let me see. The budget is $190. Okay. Well, that's a little bit weird. Am I supposed to be buying this thing used somewhere? The gimmick is you just need to have Switch online or you can't play it. For God's sakes. Tetris default dance. How does that work? Can somebody get on that, please? I want to see that. Okay, give me a second. Here's something really stupid. I got to go down to the tools and software, and then I need to scroll down to somewhere down here. Oh, wait. I unlock all these later. Son of a bitch. The new Fire Emblem looks great. See, here's the thing. The new Direct, I'm going to say, again, the JRPG fans out there, you guys got a heck of a lot of the things that you wanted, and I'm really glad. Personally, I'm not a gigantic fan of JRPGs, so it really wasn't for me. This Direct didn't, scratch the itch as well as I would like it to. But at the exact same time... Oh, hey, actually, this thing is $190. Never mind. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, it's $190, so technically it's still within the range. So, yeah, I'll buy that. Probably should have waited to send that out. Son of a bitch. Not thinking. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait to do that. Oh, right, I'm waiting for this because I don't have the stars. Gotcha. Not a huge fan of Fire Emblem or JRPGs, but you like the visuals. Same here. Like, I really liked all the way the RPGs looked. It was cool looking, but at the same time, it's the mechanics that always kill me. I'm just like, I can't get into that. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to collect the money for this. Thank you, sir. Okay, this one I am currently working on. Can you help me with this? Do you think you could help me make some upgrades? CPU definitely needs upgrading. Never cleaned it out. Is that okay? I've noticed it sometimes runs a bit slow too. Okay, sounds like a virus situation. Elsie says she imagines the big hitters are being saved for E3. Pretty likely. I don't have a particular problem with having like a slow Nintendo Direct. I think a lot of people completely forget that a slow Nintendo Direct, that's kind of a good thing because then that's going to blow up a whole lot of the other Directs like in gigantic proportions, by extension and by comparison. It's like, oh, that Nintendo Direct was so cool. And you're not going to get that if you get like a really cool Nintendo Direct every time. Spice of life, man. I work with computers, right? No, I work with toasters. What do you want? I think I need to upgrade my PC. CPU isn't... Okay, I think I'm complete by end of day of the 25th in 9 days. You know what? Yeah, just send it. Okay, what is this? I've got the money. Can you make upgrades? Apparently I need something called Adobe Photoshop CC at recommended specs. I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic black cables. Also benchmarking it to see if any changes have been made. Okay. Very well. I will try to actually follow through with these, but I'm going to pick them up regardless. They leave the big ones for E3. Okay, I think I'm going to have to wait until the part comes in for this and then all the other computers. Fair enough. Guess that's the end of the day. I have plenty of money. I ain't hurting. My business ain't dying. Yet. Let's see some other things. I saw that game Astral Chain. That looks freaking cool. Mostly because, like, it's... I'm not going to say it looks like a JRPG. It just looks like it's, it's Platinum Games that's making it, right? It's like a cyberpunk JR... Like, not a JRPG, but, like, you know, Japanese action type of game. And I like that. That sounds fun. I'm up for hack and slashing. But the problem is I have no idea what the hell's happening in it. I'm just like, oh, cool. What happened? You're gonna have to wait. Okay. Let's pop some of that on. Also, let's lower down the arm. Here, grab your CPU cooler. I forget. I think this was plugged in. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to remember why this guy's CPU would suddenly fry. Well, regardless, his computer will work now. It's all blown out. It works. I'm also going to put the parts back on it because I think we're done. Confused yet intrigued. I agree. I also noticed that, yeah, there were a lot of really, like, major heavy hitters that were a part of a lot of other projects, like Bayonetta, I forget. Oh, who was the person that worked on Bayonetta that's working on the story? The story by the guy who wrote Nier Automata. Yeah, exactly. Hideki Kamiya. All right. They just have so many good names. I'm not going to, I'm not going to blow it out of proportions by any means. But, I mean, that's a lot of really big names. Jesus. So many computers. All right, where do I start with this? I believe all of these things are... let's just, like, read these things one at a time, shall we? First off, I'm going to collect Yorma. Nice. Cool. My Bongo review was 5 stars. Okay. Still need to wait on that. God. The 3-star rating is just taunting me. Okay, anyways. So this guy wants to upgrade the CPU. The budget is $115. Also, what was his email? A-Camp. Well, let me pick up A-Camp's computer. Good God. He says, Henlo, help to fix computers plugged, it broken. Need to help, give you money for computes, please. Thank you. I'm glad that's not the messages that I'm getting for these. That being said, I feel like I probably could fix somebody's computer regardless of whether or not they sent me one of those messages. What am I doing with the thermal paste? Funny Stuff said, I just got a really dumb image in my head I need to share. So give me a second and I'll try to explain it. Oh, by all means. So what are the things that I see that I kind of caught my attention? Oh, yeah, Link's Awakening. Talk about that in a sec. See, I never played Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, so... I'm not a gigantic fan of the 2D Zelda games. I'm hugely into the 3D ones. I do own, a Link Between Worlds, I believe I have. Alright, so upgrade CPU. What CPU do we have in here? An Intel Core i3. Let's take a look. Oh, I suppose I can keep this CPU since it's technically not even broken. So it's Core i3. I'm going to go ahead and print screens. I'm going to head over here, copy paste. There we go. And I guess I just need to find an upgrade that is within that price point that was asked, which is $115. That sounds fine to me. No, but Link's Awakening, I actually I started out by really getting excited about it because I saw the intro animation, and it is a really cool looking intro animation. And I thought, I'm like, wow, are you going to be doing some really cool art style with Link's Awakening for the Switch? That sounds amazing. And then it cut to the actual gameplay, and I'm not going to front the gameplay. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people made fun of Wind Waker for looking like really weird and cartoonish, but at the exact same time, I got a little bit confused because the intro animation, it looked like a straight up like anime introduction, and then it cut to toys. It's like, okay, little chibi toys. I'm sure it plays fine. That was just really jarring and confusing. Okay, Funny Stuff says, next direct, it begins on a black screen, and you hear Take Me Home Country Roads slowly fade in. You see Mario Odyssey gameplay in the Fallout 76 map. The title fades on screen, Super Mario Fallout. And it's not mentioned ever again in the direct outside of the direct period. Like it never even happened. Like some kind of hole in space-time opened up out of nowhere, and just a few short people managed to see it before it closed up again. You know, something like that. Elsie says, no idea why they started the anime thing. Yeah, I don't know. See, what I was thinking was they were probably... like, I thought they were going to remake the... I thought they were going to be making Link's Awakening, except in some kind of an artistic, hand-drawn pastel kind of thing. That's something I have never seen happen with a Legend of Zelda 2D game before, and I think that would look really freaking cool. And I think that totally would have worked for Link's Awakening. That said, they didn't do that. I'm just a little bit sad and upset about that. Okay, so the upgrade in question is 6100T is what is required for an upgrade. So question, technically speaking, the budget is 115 bucks. So I could get this one or I can get this one. 6320 core frequency. Okay, the core frequency is a lot better. Cores is fine. Well, that'll cover it for this computer, so I guess I'll grab that. Super Mario 76. Country roads, take me home. See, I'm not gonna make fun of it. I feel like the game is going to be perfectly fine. I was just a little bit tilted in my head. It's like, really? There was a lot of potential here, and that's kind of unfortunate. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes of it, I'll say. Okay, so I can't really do anything with this computer right now until that CPU gets here, so I'm going to put this down and I'm going to get a different computer. Let's see. Upgrade parts needed. I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. Oh, also, was there anything else that was asked in that? CPU definitely needs upgrading. Never cleaned it out. Also runs a bit... Okay, so I need to remember to run antivirus. Run antivirus. Did I hear about the Tetris thing and how it's getting ports to mobile devices and also a port for the... Wait, PSP? Why? Okay, I guess. If you can port it there, fine. I'm just very confused. Okay, think I need to upgrade my PC. CPU isn't up to my high standards. Can you do something about that? Do you think you could do all that by this day? Brother has AMD in his PC. He says they're the best. Not as quick as it used to be. Okay. So everybody needs like a quick checkup on their... where was it? Here we go. Complete by end of day. Well, at least it's not filthy and dirty like the other ones. So what kind of CPU are we gunning for here? Well, you do have an AMD. What are you talking about? Your brother says, oh, AMDs are so fast. You have an AMD, you asshole. Okay, this is the one that we currently have. Oh, this one's broken, so I can just sell this at this point. So I need an upgrade to this one? All right. Let me just copy and paste real quick. There we go. It's like that time when Ubisoft announced Just Dance 2019 would be also on the original Wii. I mean, I guess if you think there's going to be a market for it, I'm not sure. Is there just a whole bunch of people that still play Tetris on PSP for some reason that I don't know about? I mean, there maybe. It's weird. I mean, a lot of people still use their PlayStations, like their PlayStation 2s, so... I mean, I guess. Alright, AMD Ryzen 5. Okay, the budget is 190. What else did it say in this thing? Can you do something about that? Do you think you could run it? Brother has AMD PC, says it's best. Not as quick. Alright. So all the money is going to be placed on getting the CPU, I think. So Ryzen 5. Well, shit, I think I only have one option here. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to remember what other games have just, like, randomly been ported to... I mean, like, a lot of sports games end up getting ported to old consoles because there's a ton of people that just refuse to upgrade for whatever reason. Like, no! My old-school PlayStation works just fine. Sir, it's a PlayStation 1. I don't give a shit! The hardware still runs. I ain't upgrading it till it dies. Anywho's. So, I think that'll do it for this one. I really can't... I can't do anything with these computers until I get the upgrades and stuff. Now, what about you? So, an upgrade to be able to run Photoshop at the recommended specs. Good question. Let's cable it up and let's test it out and see what we need to do with it. Oh yeah, I should mention. Now, while we're talking about upgrades and all that jazz, I actually am, after this stream is done, I am planning on taking my my computer and wiping the primary drive completely and reinstalling Windows. Quite literally, like, pretty much exactly after the stream is done and after I have sorted out all of the stream files. Now, I don't think that's going to cause any kind of delay in the streams and whatnot, but I'd like to make that known just for the record. Because I don't know. Something might pop up and I might have completely missed something. Hopefully it'll be a nice, clean transition. But I haven't redone my my computer's main drive in at least 2 years. And I feel like it is due time for me to do that. I've had so many different pieces of software installed in this thing over the course of years. A lot of heavy types of software that have been sitting in the registry for a while. I need to wipe my computer's existence with a ShamWow. ShamWow, you'll be saying wow every time. Where is Vince nowadays? What's he doing? Is he still doing commercials, or has he just fallen off the face of the map for no reason? Okay, so the oh, nice. This thing's basically already there. All it needs is an upgrade to the graphics card. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take care of that, shall we? Okay, GPU. So what it needs, if I can scroll through here real quick, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960. Okay. Well, let's look up 960. Interesting. Actually, hold on a second. Let me be more specific here. Probably don't have to, but GTX 960, and okay, these are the only options. Gotcha. What is my budget? The budget is 190 bucks. So I'll buy you one of these things for... Also, what other things did you say in here? Oh, derp. I'm looking at a completely wrong thing, right? Jesus, that would have been bad. Apparently I need to use something called Adobe Photoshop. I was on PC Bay the other day. I saw awesome plastic black cables. Always benchmarking it to see if any changes have been made. Okay. Oh, God. He wants me to benchmark his computer. Why? Your computer... You should know how your computer freaking runs. Okay. So the actual budget is 280 bucks. Okay. Well... Shit, am I missing something? Because the GPU that he wants to get is a GeForce GTX 960 if we want this computer to run at recommended specs. But these things are pretty cheap. What else is it saying in here? Okay. Can you make upgrades to Adobe Photoshop? I was on PCBay the other day and saw some awesome plastic. Maybe... Do I need to buy the plastic cables? I feel like I have plastic cables. Plain black. Tight plastic black. Let me check this real quick. Awesome plastic black cables. I mean, I got ribbon cables in here that I could possibly get. Sleeved plastic, plain black. I own those. Yeah, I genuinely doubt that the cables are really going to come into play here that much. I don't think it matters. I'm just very confused as like, where is this extra budget coming from? None of these are that expensive, for God's sakes. Let's see. So the video RAM, 2 gig. And then 960. Do all these things have 2 gig of VRAM? Oh, some of them have 4. Shit. Okay. Do I also... Oh, God, do I need to look at core frequency or some shit? I don't know. What do you need from me, game? I feel like I should just get, like, the best thing in here and call it a day, since... It's not going to hurt me that much. I haven't gotten that. Alright, I have 3 parts for 3 computers that are just sitting in here. And they're just going to collect dust if I don't actually fix them. You know what? There we go. I'm nailing that down. Level up. Oh, God. We have a lot of people that are asking for computer help. Urgent. Looking to upgrade PC. Shit. Chill out, people. Let's see. I think... Oh, right. This is Movie Maniacs guy. And this is the conductor from previous, so here. Hey there! Bit of a crisis here. I'm supposed to be helping out an article for Movie Maniacs, a series retrospective of the Sonic Monk trilogy. This series is massive in some indie film circles in Denmark, so you can understand why I want to take the utmost care to get this right. The last thing I need is another mob of angry film fanatics flaying me on the message boards and leaving snarky comments on every article. As usual, I ripped my Blu-rays to my computer so I can do more detailed analysis of the frame image. But then, the hard drive they were on made this loud clunk sort of sound, and I can't access the files. Can you do something? I need you to get this article... Wait, I need to get this article written, or all the Sonic Monk fans, and there are nearly 20 of them, are going to be very disappointed. Blake Patterbury. By the way, if you can get a hold of a copy of Sonic Monk Trilogy, I do recommend giving it a watch. Just make sure you watch it in the original Danish with English subtitles, and try not to overanalyze the giant spider subplot. Or you could skip the second half of the third film, because it's not technically canon. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, that's coming in. Shit, a lot of people are asking to get their computers fixed. Do I even have enough room to be able to hold everybody's computers here? I feel like I don't. Oh, Jesus. Complete by end of day tomorrow. Can I, like, hold off on this until... Oh, God. It's a very specific date. Well, what is this guy asking for exactly? Hold on. 16 gigs of RAM. Need this pretty soon. The latest. Kid's been using it. Getting some weird pop-ups. Looks a bit bland in there. Some plastic black cables. Meh. Maybe some of these that don't have any sort of a time frame on them I could go for. I'll gun for that. Sonic 5. Sonic becomes a monk. Or a chipmunk. I think I'm going to ignore that one, dudes. I don't want to I don't want to inundate myself with too much shit. But I'll go ahead and grab that one. I've already gotten the parts for all 3 of the computers that are already sitting here, so... I will be back. Also, have I been forgetting to turn off this computer? Oopsies. My bad. Now, business is booming. Holy shit. Okay, there's all the parts for the things. So you need the graphics card. I'm gonna go ahead and just get you that. All right, take that one out, and let's replace it with the brand new one. Right, what he actually had previously was this one, and the new one is going to be this one, GeForce GTX 960. Technically speaking, I think I might have been able to upgrade him using this one that was sitting in here, but I hate these missions, and they What's going down here? Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never seen a case like this. What is this about? So you can have 3 graphics cards in your computer at once? That's hardcore. Holy shit. You mining freaking Bitcoin? What are you doing? There we go. Okay. Should work. And I don't believe this guy asked me to do anything else, but just in case, I'm going to check it. So this is Leonard Doyle. Let me check my email. Let's see. Make an upgrade. Adobe Photoshop CC. I was on PCB the other day and saw some awesome plastic black cables. Oh, and he also wants me to benchmark his computer. Oh, lovely. He says plastic black cables. So do I need to replace all of his freaking cabling? All right, what kind of cable should I pick then? Plastic black, really? I guess I'll gun for these. Are these what you wanted? I don't know. I'll try to make the customer happy. Why the hell not? Any other cable system? I guess I'll disconnect these two just because I want to start from scratch with all the fresh stuff. Also, this cable right here. There. I'm disconnecting everything, starting from ground up. One of the nice things about this game is that you don't have to worry about cable management. That is the horror when it comes to computers. It's the one part that you're really, really not looking forward to when you're actually building something. I need 27 graphics cards to run the Pong Trilogy HD remaster. I mean, that's a very, very high density pixel, man. It's important. It's worth it. You need those crisp, ultra-wide 4K graphics on that paddle. She run. Okay, so A camp. This is the next one. Let me just check this again, just to make sure. Also, I guess I'll collect the money, why not? I just needed Adobe Photoshop CC to run, which they did, but my rig looks a bit sad with my old What old cables are you talking about? I replaced all your fucking cables. What kind of cables are you asking for? You specifically said something about, like, plastic black I did that. I literally did all of that. How about you specify a set of cables and then I'll work with you, you jackass? Fine. Anyways, CPU definitely needs upgrading. Never cleaned it out. Okay, so sounds like it also needs to be checked for viruses. Okay, so the upgrade in question that I was getting for this thing, what was that again? The used, okay, this is the used one. This is the new one, correct? Yes. I believe so. Finicky customers, they don't know what they want. I feel like I am slowly but surely actually, like, becoming one of those cynical people that works on people's computers. It's like, you frickin' jerks. How about you be clear with me for once? Now, the other day, again, I'm planning on doing a complete reboot of the computer's main drive. And I do not remember when the last time it was that I did that. That's a pretty good indicator that I needed to do it. I just seem to remember that I think something like 2 years of my streaming that I've been doing have been done on this one hard drive. And yeah, that ain't good to just keep your computer running that long with so many different pieces of software that you've used over the years. One thing that I'm actually going to try and do, I'm going to try and install as many generic Windows drivers as I possibly can. Far Cry 5. What? Really? Neat. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is I'm pretty sure that a whole lot of the actual... The drivers that you can install with a lot of your hardware, some of it's okay. Some of it is just straight up drivers that actually run whatever it is that you install on your computer. But I have noticed that the generic drivers for Windows 10 are actually kind of amazing. Like, I installed Windows 10 pretty much fresh on my laptop, and the thing is running great. And that's a really cool thing. Like, just pop it in Windows 10, bam, done. And I'm wondering if I can do that with this computer down here. Because you do start to wonder, like, how much extra baggage is installed on your computer whenever you install the drivers. I know a couple of cases where that has happened to me, where it's just a bunch of extra bloatware that's sitting in your computer and taking up resources that don't need to be taken up. All right. I did very good, Allison. What do you think? Upgraded CPU is working great, and using it is a massive pleasure. Awesome. Thank you, Allison. Okay, so next up, I think it is a Guilty Sea, if I'm remembering correctly. Yep. Upgrade CPU, and it needs to be done within 7 days. Oh, shit. Somebody wanted me to benchmark their computer. You? Not as quick as it used to be, son of a bitch. Okay. Well, I've worked with your computer. Let me go ahead and install... The old one is you. The new one is you. Problem is, I don't remember. I think it was this one because this one is used. I'm trying to remember, was there anything else apart? Oh, shit, I totally forgot. Deltarune. Fuck. That was one thing that kind of threw me off during the Nintendo Direct. I was actually very surprised to see that. I know that Undertale was a part of one of the other Directs that happened not too long ago, but to see Deltarune Chapter 1 show up out of nowhere, that was kind of interesting. Like, I did not expect that. And actually, that kind of lends a little bit of a question to me of, like, how confident is Toby Fox now that Deltarune Chapter 2 is coming anytime soon? That's what I'm curious about. Because this is kind of a big deal for him to just all of a sudden make the announcement that, oh, hey, this is coming out for free on the Switch. But that tells me that he's very confident in what he is currently selling and what he is planning on doing with it. It feels pretty concrete. If it were just released on PC, that'd be one thing, but holy shit. It only came out very late October. That's like 3-4 months. Still, that's the thing. It feels super early to have it on Switch. My thoughts are he is feeling extremely confident with the reception that people gave it when it was released, just chapter 1. And I feel like he's going to go like full steam ahead on this project now. That's my assumption. Okay, so CPU, done that. Do all that by this day. Not as quick. Okay, so what I'm wondering is whether or not maybe there's some viruses in this thing. GLaDOS said, gotta hear Bitcoin Maker in real life. Nope, I don't have Bitcoin Makers. Though I always wonder what it'd be like to build a Bitcoin machine just for the sake of, like, actually mining out Bitcoin. That's a lot of electricity and time and effort that I feel like I don't have, and I am way too distractible in order for that. Funny Stuff says he was also probably in cahoots with Nintendo prior to Deltarune's launch. Probably had made a deal with them beforehand after the launch of Undertale on the Switch. Perhaps. Well, I think the reason why he decided to release Undertale for the Switch is because he was about to release Deltarune on the Switch to begin with. I feel like this was very much a move of whatever. Just to make sure that people who own Switches have the ability to play Undertale before Deltarune came out. I've always wanted to use the word cahoots. Well, you've done it. You have succeeded. All right, so this one is done. Let's collect. My PC got a better CPU, and they even used AMD parts. How did they know? You told me. Okay, so I think, yeah, this was Blake Paterberg. I need to figure out which one of the hard drives failed. I feel like it was probably the one that I recently installed, which is unfortunate. Budget $100. Okay. Well, hopefully it's this one, because this one's like the easy access one. I say easy access, but I'm having difficulty even grabbing the freaking cables. There we go. Please be you. Please be you. Please be you. No, you are working fine. Shit. So that means it's the other one. That actually might be positive, because let's take a look at what kind of hard drive it even is to begin with. And then we can... Actually, oh shit, wait. I shouldn't have installed that again, because I need to get access to that thing. Right? I'm trying to remember which way does it slide out. Damn it. Give me a moment. Here, what else is... Oh, right. Ugh, damn it. I hate all of these problems with computers where you have to pull apart so many different parts just to be able to get to one thing. Right? That's what I was supposed to do, right? Or was I supposed to take off the back hatch too? Give me a moment. Mr. Conductor's computer is being a bit of an ice hole. Oh, okay, it does open from here. Cool. Okay, let's disconnect this cable. I don't know what it is about the cables today. All right, this is a 500 gigabyte one. I don't think I have 500 gigabyte one on spare. Let's see. Yep, all I have is a 120, and I feel like that's not going to work. All right, let's replace it. Storage. Let's grab that. That's $80. That pretty much covers up all of the budget. Okay. Guess I'll work on this in a little while. Getting to a point where I kind of want to go and buy another desk just so I don't have to like swap out these computers constantly. Okay. Upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM. Yes. Okay. As well as anything else that they're asking me to do as well. Well, luckily they seem to be keeping their computer fairly clean. Thank the Lord. I don't know what kind of RAM I currently have sitting in my, my background here, so let's see what's already in here and make a decision based off of that. 26, 66, 8... Shit. Dude, so all I really need to do is get, like, one more stick of this, and I'm good. Here, I'm going to paste that into Photoshop. There we go. I'm going to go grab that. I feel like I should be a little bit more proactive about getting some of these parts so I can push these things out the door, though, because I have not been doing good with that. All right. Oh. Careful, don't unplug my friggin' headphones. So, I need an 8 gig one. My assumption... Here. Let's not be stupid. Let's actually look at his budget. Things aren't working fast enough. I need 16 gigs of RAM right now. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Today? Oh, I didn't notice that. Kid's been using it and I'm getting some weird uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. No. No, this isn't right. Here, what was this dude? Hold on. I'm losing my mind. Arbel. That was a different one. I didn't get that one because I was a little bit worried about not having enough time. Right, this is the one. Okay, his budget was 130. My PC is sluggish. 16 gigs. Had some bad experiences where people haven't properly benchmarked, so he needs me to benchmark. Cool. Heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. Well, okay. So technically speaking, your card is not a used one. So if I just add on to the one that I've already gotten, that won't be a problem, right? In theory. Let's take a gander at this. Team Group T-Force Dark Red 8 gig. This looks like the proper one. Okay. It's 80. All right. Math-wise, I don't have enough to get him like 2 fresh sticks, so screw him. I love how he says, like, I heard that you guys put used parts in the computers. Don't do that. God damn it, Tim. Why do you do this to me? All right. So far, I've got the replacement hard drive. Got this stick of RAM, and then after those get in here, I will install them into the computers. Can't really do anything right now with them, though, so I'm going to put this away. And now I want to try and maybe focus a little bit closer on making sure I get the parts proper for the next day, maybe. I want to circumvent some of this stuff. Computer in need of an upgrade. Oh, Jesus. This guy, Bruce Van Cleef. I think I remember this guy. Good day. I am Bruce Van Cleef, award-winning author, and I have recently found myself in need of your service. Personally, I cannot stand modern technology and prefer to work on my trusty 1957 quiet typer. Unfortunately, my editor is insisting that I transfer the latest draft of my current novel, the next great novel of the century, into a digital copy for his convenience. Convenience? How I detest that word. Is there anything more sickening than taking a raw, hard-won outpourings of a writer, his very heart and soul rendered in ink upon a page, and converting it into a digital document, reducing it to nothing more than bits and bytes to be shuffled between computers like so many spreadsheets? Anyway, my current computer is outdated, is an outdated hunk I purchased several years ago, and it seems it's not able to run the latest professional writing software, Scrivener, with quite enough vim. Kindly upgrade the machine so that I can continue my work. The future of literature depends upon it. Best regards, Bruce Van Cleef. Jeez. Sounds like a royal arse to me. I agree. I'm not going to do research on that guy. Hi, things aren't working fast enough. I want 8 gigs of RAM. I'm going to need it by this day in 11 days. Oh, I got plenty of time then. Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. My PC lives on the floor, so I'm pretty sure it's full of dust. Shite. Well, What do you currently have in your computer? Dude, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I could go and buy the T-Force Dark Red 4 gig right now. Here, let me go over to memory. Here, Red Dark 4 gig, 2666 megahertz. I believe that is what it is, so. Yep. Okay. So he's asking for 8 gigabytes of RAM. Done. I'll be doing his computer a little later. I only drink the finest brands of expensive water. Not wine. Water, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Actually, I do remember recently the Aquafina and bottles of that kind, they're out at the current store that I'm at just because a lot of people have been hoarding the hell out of buying water and things. Because I guess people are worried about somehow, like, you know, the snow and all the cold that's currently happening is going to cause an apocalypse type scenario. I have no freaking clue. But there are not many things of Aquafina, so currently in front of me right now is, you know, store brand spring water bottle, and oh, this stuff sucks. I don't want to be snobby or anything, but yeah, this stuff, it tastes like they took it out of a spring water, quite literally out back of their plant. My blood consists of royal literature and LaCroix. Damn it. All right, so what else is this guy asking for? 8 gigs of RAM. Done. Don't try to pass off any used parts. I'm giving you some brand new shit. Don't you worry. PC lives on the floor, so I'm pretty sure it's full of dust. I will be doing this under budget. Cool. I think I'm good. Upgrade required. Can you help me with this? I hate using my computer at the moment. The graphics card isn't up to my highest standards. Can you do something about that? I'm a total MSI fanboy. I'm always benchmarking it to see if any changes have been made. So I need an upgrade to the graphics card. And the budget is $285. Let's do it. Let's try and diagnose things earlier as opposed to later. So he has MSI GeForce GTX 960. Question, does this... The guy didn't say anything about used parts, did he? Nope, nothing. So, let me check this real quick. The MSI GeForce GTX 960. The MSI GeForce GTX 1050 Ti Gaming 4G. Curious. Give me a moment. I'm just going to pull this up real quick. It's an MSI. He's a huge MSI fanboy. I can understand that. Again, I'm kind of a fanboy of EVGA myself. Okay, so... Give me a moment. GTX 960. Gaming 4G LE. Alright. Okay, what was this again? 960. Gotcha. So if we wanted to be technical with this, the actual upgrade to this is the 980. His budget is 280. Oh, fuck. I did not check one thing. I didn't check to see what the 1050 Ti was actually priced at. I'm going to have to check that. But, well, clearly I can't get it under this thing underneath this budget. So good. Hello, FBI 4. Hi, want 4 bits? No, I'm bit B. I have plenty of bits. If you're talking about bits for Twitch, I don't actually have that enabled, so I don't even take donations. Okay, so this is the 1050. Let me check this real quick. 1050 Ti. Where is it in the store? There you are. Oh, it's actually 160. Dude. Jesus. Okay, all right. Now the question now becomes crap. I accidentally pressed the power button. Why is the power button up? Did I talk about that on the stream recently? Oh, no. I talked about that with some friends. I'm really, really glad that most computers nowadays, on the keyboards, they don't have any power buttons on them. Some of them do, but it's... Oh, God, it's stupid. Okay, good. It saved my card. All right, so... hold on. 960 LE is what it was. Gaming 4G LE. Here we go. So, the differences between these two. 4 gig RAM. Core frequency is improved. Oh, boy. Wait a minute. The memory frequency is not improved in this. Okay. I'm running a little bit of a risk here. Yeah. Because the dude here... Where is it at? I think... Yeah, this is the dude. Graphics card isn't to my standards. Can you do something about that? MSI fanboy. Always benchmarking it to see if any changes have been made better. My hope is that the thing that is currently in my system, in my inventory right now, is better. But one thing it's not better with is memory frequency. That might be a problem. I'm not entirely sure. To be safe, I may want to consider just getting myself a better card. Just the entire board over. Shit. Okay, well... Well, then what would that be? Let's try and find something that is core frequency higher. So the core frequency of the previous one was something like... actually, here. God, this is confusing. I should probably just get this guy's computer. Why the hell not? I'm paranoid as all hell because I've run into several different stopgaps where I completely screw myself over for no reason other than I get locked up in the numbers. Okay, plenty of new PC parts available. All right. Well, let me take a look at the card. I'm gonna gun for this stuff. Storage, memory. All that is coming next day. Cool. Well, then that'll do it for this day. Also, I think I might have hit 3 stars. I'm taking a look at this thing, and it looks like there's a little bit of a tick on the 4th star. Excuse me. Achievement unlocked, calling in sick. What? What did I do? Why am I calling in sick? I didn't call in sick. I'm here. I'm doing work. Maybe it's because I didn't fix people's computers or something. Alright. So, I need the new hard drive for you, which should be simple enough. Here. There's the broken one. I could just sell this one. You know, I suppose, since this is a brand new hard drive, I'm going to have to reinstall the OS. Yeah, Juxolia in the YouTube chat says, decisions. Never good at making those. And that's a lot of computers. I'm a repair depot. It's my own curse. I have put this upon myself. Hey, Temp. My day's going pretty good. How about yours? Well, since you showed up here, how was the Nintendo Direct? Have you seen it? And was there anything that really, like, captured your mind when you saw it? It's all right. That was good. Alpha Wolf says, everyone you watched today is still low in levels. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, the main reason why a lot of people are low in levels, I'm guessing it's because people moved over to the 1.0 update. Either that, or actually, no, you probably already know about that. Well, me, I'm low in levels because I haven't really been up. I've only streamed this once previously, at least the 1.0 update. Tam says, I don't own a Switch, so I don't really care. Fair enough. But does the stuff in the... I don't know, does the stuff in the Nintendo Direct make you want to play a Switch? Now, I don't know how many people would actually be interested in completing the campaign so badly that they would boot up the Legacy Edition of the game and just not restart. Personally, I felt like restarting the game was a heck of a lot better because it's refreshing and allows me to get a better start. What did I think of it? I thought there was... Oh, whoops. Oh, right. No OS found. Whoopsies. Right. Like I said earlier in the stream, I'm planning on redoing my computer's main hard drive. So I'm going to be doing this very soon. Tamp says, you really want to Switch, but you don't have the money. That's fair enough. Those things are stupidly expensive. I know. I bought one out the starting gate because I'm a gigantic Nintendo fanboy. And I have no self-control. Alright, she run. Okay, so that one works. You need to upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM, and something else. Arbel said he wanted something else. What was that? Let me pull up the email. 16 gigs of RAM. Bad experiences where people haven't properly benchmarked. Heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Well, you know what? The only used parts that are going to be in there are the used parts that you put in there, so... Don't you worry your funny little head, okay? There we go. He's got 16 gigs of RAM now. I don't know. This Nintendo Direct, again, me personally, I didn't have a lot of stakes in it. I'm all about the platformers and all that kind of thing. Not gigantically into JRPGs, so didn't tickle my fancy. But then again, I also have patience, and I know that the world will eventually turn right around on stuff that I like. You know, everybody gets their day in the sunlight. And the people that were butthurt inside the chat really genuinely need to sit down and cool off. You know, just take a minute. Chill. Alright. So now you want me to benchmark it, eh? No, being angry that there was a ton of JRPGs or stuff that wasn't Animal Crossing. That's a lot like going to a restaurant. Funny enough, it's like going to Red Lobster or something and being like, why is there so much fish here? It's like, dude, what do you think, man? Some people don't know how to simmer down. Yeah. As I've gotten older, I used to get a little bit like that in a certain way, but as I've gotten older, I've kind of mellowed out a little bit. Actually, I was never really contentious all that much, but even back in the day, I was a little bit contentious, I suppose. But at the end of the day, nowadays, I look at stuff like that and I go, oh, it's not worth my effort. Okay, so I did a bunch of preemptive work to pick up some parts for a few different computers that are going to need parts, so... Let's make it good. I love how one of the objectives is to place it in the corridor. If you can't even get to that part, then what are you doing even playing? Now, I'll joke. You know, I've joked previously about the fact that, oh god, I want a Banjo-Kazooie game to come out so badly. But honestly, I'm not, like, you know, I'm not stomping my feet and, like, walking in circles being like, when is Banjo coming out? I want another Banjo-Kazooie game. It's like, it'll come out when it comes out, or if it comes out at all. You know, it's like, take a minute. Relax. That's a lot of anger. You don't need that anger in your life. Okay, so upgrade the graphics card. Right, this is the one that was scaring me. I remember now. Let's hope and pray. Maybe if we're lucky, we won't have to worry about... Are you going to need a full upgrade across the board? Let's see. Oh dear. Yep. That looks like it needs an upgrade across the board. Shit. Very well. Okay, well, then back to the drawing board on that one. So this is the one that we pulled out of the machine. Let's just print screen, paste it over in the other window, and let's go over to the computer and grab one. Also, the budget. The person, former meme. Okay, let's see. Former meme. There's former meme. The budget is $285. We can spend that much on a graphics card for the dude. All right. Can we sort by price? There we go. Because I feel like the price point that it's showing here for $285 is likely what it's trying to teach me. It's just like, hey, this is the amount. Get a card that's very similar in specs with this. So let's try and gun for that. Okay. Well, just taking a look at this. Oh, shit. Oh, this is iffy. Let's take a gander. $285. This is technically better. This is the exact same. And this, like, hits the price point, like, dead on. It doesn't look like any of the other cards are better than that one. Let me see. Yeah, and this thing is also labeled as a 970 for gaming, 4G, Gold Edition. Screw it, I'm getting it. And now I can't do anything with this thing until I finally get the money for it. Okay. Well, actually, no, until I get the part for it, rather. Alright, this one was the 8 gigs of RAM. Oh, it's also filthy as hell. So here's one thing I'm kind of wondering. For the generic drivers, I wonder how well are they going to work when it comes to a whole bunch of the USB ports I currently have on my computer. Whoops, I have this backwards. Excuse me. Also, nice back-mounted hard drive. Hold the phone. Oh, this is an interesting case. Or is it? Am I just confused and stupid? I think I'm confused and stupid. Hello. This is interestingly mounted. I've never seen a computer that's mounted like this. Well, maybe I have. It's just I'm used to the traditional way that you set things up. You know, with the just the traditional way that everything is currently mounted in your computer. Like the hard drive's mounted in brackets, the power supply flush against the ground. This thing almost seems like it's been mounted a little bit oblong. Is that the right way to put it? I'm not sure. Oh, hey, this is gonna be fun. So what this guy wants me to do is install another card here. Ah, you bastard. Really? Where's the power cable to this thing? Son of a bitch. There, it's down here, just underneath. Here's another reason why I don't really look at these all that much. There. So awkward. And just before I forget, I'm just going to put a little dab of that on right away. There we go. I seem to remember that previous builds of this game, they wouldn't really care if any of the cards just sort of like slip through geometry. As long as you clicked in the right spot. It's just like, yeah, okay, that works. What is this? Oh, right. Son of a bitch. This is the weirdest computer I've ever seen. Am I a simpleton for being this confused at a computer design? I feel like I am. Okay, so that's good. Okie dokie Jones. Let's boot it up. Also, let's take a quick look at what you were asking for. Now again, the person and Nelson. Okay. 8 gigs of RAM. Don't try to pass off any used parts. That's fine. Full of dust. That's it? You don't need me to scan for any viruses? Okay. That's fine to me. Doink. Okay, one more. PC can boot to OS, install Intel... Oh, Jesus Christ. That is oddly specific. Bruce Van Cleef. Yeah. All right, yeah. I remember your junk. So that's a very specific thing. I'm going to print screen and come over here, and I'm going to buy that. Can't do anything with your computer today. Oh, also paste this in here. Derp. Core RFi5 6400. Okay, let me just search for that. There we go. Okay. There's the budget. I have plenty of cash, so I can float myself. I can make this work. So let's upgrade to 8 gigabytes of RAM. Okay. That's another thing, too. I doubt Bruce Van Cleef is going to care all that much about what type of RAM I put in here, but at the same time, what do I have in here? Ooh. Okay. You know what I think for Bruce Van Cleef, what I should do, I should get a hold of a another stick of Shan. Or ADATA. Yeah, okay, I'll go with Shan, I suppose. Or, no. I don't freaking know. Get him one of these two, and then just double it up. Maybe. I need to look at the budget, just to see what I'm capable of doing. Jaluxia says, sorry if I'm kind of quiet and not really holding a conversation. You just really like watching me play this game. I'm floored by that, thank you. I'm just noodling around with computers and kicking them and electrocuting myself. Okay. The budget is $300. What have I slapped in here so far? I suppose the one thing that is going to be installed in here is the CPU. Let me take a look at how much the CPU was. Oh, 150. Okay, wow. I got plenty of freaking money then if it's 155. If that's the case, then I am well within the boundaries to get some memory. Hold on a moment. Get rid of that. So how much is this? Okay, ADATA Premium Series 4 GB. Because this is one of the sticks that was already in there. As well as the Xi'an. Both of them are 35 bucks. Alright. Because I think if I double up on 2 of these cards, it's going to, 70 bucks. That'll cover it. Technology! Alright. Bruce Van Cleef is set and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put his computer in here. And I'll just be prepared to deal with that later. Okay. So, now that I've got that done. Oh, this is expired. Crud. Never mind. Oh, I can actually accept this one now. Dear sir or madam, I need to upgrade my PC. I'm a bit obsessed with performance. Does that sound reasonable for a benchmark score? Have I heard of AMD? They're meant to be pretty good. Those plastic white cables look really nice. Okay. I'll gun for you, I guess. And I'll see what I need to do to get to that 3D Mark score. I'll collect my money for the Sonic Monk. This is expired. Shite. I'll collect my money for this one. Okay, they put in new RAM for me, and they were thorough, giving it a benchmark before returning it. No problem, sir. I am here to serve. Bruce Van Cleef! Things aren't working, Pat. Okay, so I got this thing done. The new system memory is nice, and it's all new parts. Top job. No problem, man. Here we go. So this thing, we already got, okay, we got the graphics card for this. We're good. Looking for an upgrade. Hey, I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. Okay, my CPU isn't good enough right now. Can you put 16.6 gigabytes of RAM in, please? It looks a bit bland in there. Some plastic black cables. God help me. Plastic black cables might make it look nicer. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. Okay. As long as you're willing to fit the budget, I'm fine. Your budget is $330. I guess, what do you have in your computer at the moment? It's a Core i3. Okay. We're working with brand spanking new parts, I guess. And then 16 gig. Okay, what do you have for RAM right now? That is not a good number. Shit. 16 gigabytes of RAM. All right. Let me try and do like the sort of math in my own head here. Realistically, what I should probably do is I should get 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes of RAM for this. But I'm a little worried that that's going to run into the CPU budget. Let me see. It's not specifying what speed RAM it is, so I should probably get something like this that's a little bit cheaper. Alright, that's going to run me 120 bucks. And then whatever is left, I should gun for something. Yeah, I'm taking a look at the budget on this. ADATA, getting the ADATA Premier Series RAM is not going to help out with budget at all. So, yeah. Let me just add those two. That's going to be 120 bucks. 120, so that's going to bring it down to $210 that I can spend on a brand new CPU. The CPU that's currently in there is a Core i3. I'm going to print screen. Why the heck not? Just so I have that setting up there. Intel Core i3. I need something better than that at the budget that I am looking at. I want to be proactive. I want to make sure that I'm getting these parts in now as opposed to later. Service! Okay, so I wonder, is there anything better in the Core i3 series? Let me check. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. It looks like we're going to have to upgrade to something higher. Probably. All right. So, question. Wait a minute. This is 2 cores. All right. Filter it by... Well, clearly it's got to be a Skylake. I'll just keep that in mind. What's the higher power stuff? Okay, well, I guess the question is, what is the Core i3 clocked at? Here. 3,900 megahertz. Yep, okay. Shit. Yeah, actually, whoa. That's well within the budget. Look at that. All right, so this is 3,900. It's got to be better than that, at the very least. Ooh. Pushing it. We are pushing it. It looks like the best I could possibly get right... Wow, okay. It's the exact same clock speed. 3,900 megahertz frequency, Core 2. The difference being that this one is going to end up being 4-core. So in theory, it's an upgrade. I don't know if I feel safe with that. Shit. All right. Let me take a look at this. If I were to get 3 sticks of this right here, how much would that end up run me? If it's anything cheaper, if it's like $100, I doubt it, but no. No, I really, really wouldn't be saving myself any money. Shit. Okay, this is a close freaking call. Cause yeah. This is outside the budget. This is in the budget, but it is cutting it close. I'm gonna gun for it, and I'm gonna hope it's okay. Also, was there a time limit on that? No, there was not. Good. Can you upgrade my PC? Hey, are you available to upgrade my computer? Gotta hit that number in benchmarks. I read that DFL parts are really good. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Oh, don't worry about that. So I wonder what they're hinting at here. What brand was DFL? Because clearly what you want is something from DFL. Why can't you just tell me, goddammit? I think DFL was a RAM. Yeah, it was. Was DFL any other brands, though? Was it like a graphics card? Let me check. Oh, yeah. So I suppose they're probably asking to get a better graphics card if that's the case. I can't really do much except just get the computer, so sure. I hear you work with computers. Can you make some repairs for me? Who makes RAM that fragile anyway? Any idea? I'm always benchmarking it to see if any changes have made it better. Team group components are meant to be the bomb. Thanks for being obscure as shit with it. Okay. Replace the RAM. So you had a team group. Hey, hold on a moment. Who makes RAM that fragile anyways? Hey, team group opponents are meant to be the bomb. Team group, Team Force... Don't you think you should try a different brand if you're going to complain about the brand? Oh, fuck it. Okay. So what you want, if I'm reading this, I'm always benchmarking it to see if any changes are made better. Team group components are meant to be the bomb. So what you want is you want to replace the RAM, and you want team group RAM 2400. It's 8 gigs. Very well. Here. There we go. Oh, yeah, it is right within budget. Check it. All right, I will accept your offer. Bits and PCs. Okay, so brand new shit. So that should be everything that I need to buy for this little round. 7 parts. 875 bucks. That should all be showing up tomorrow. We've got a lot of computers to work with. Oh my god. Although my rating is very steadily increasing up here. That's good. Alright. Can't really do much. I guess I'll move this thing over here. Right next to the door, just so I know it's like, these are the ones that need to go out first. I've worked at a lot of jobs where they kind of did stuff similar to that. Where it's just like, no, you need to rotate your stock. Make sure that the stuff that's the oldest gets out quicker. Alright, that's all the things. Let's begin. How long have I been playing, by the way? It is already 8:30. Wow. It feels like time has just wiped right past me by. Okay, former meme. Gotcha. Frickin' Bad, Tim. Bad. Alright, so this is the graphics card that I tried to upgrade and it didn't work. This is going to be the brand new one. I need everybody to cross your fingers and, I don't know, lend me your strength. Because we gotta hope that this thing will go green once I power it up. Yes! Oh, thank the Lord. She down? Real iffy on that. Okay, so it seems like if you can at least meet the numbers but improve in other ones, it's good. That's good. So that means that that one CPU that I got is probably okay too. Okay. Now, what else did Mr. Former Meme want? Let me just be thorough, make sure that I'm getting exactly what he needs. Mr. Former Meme, I hate using my computer. Graphics card, done. MSI, done. You need benchmarking. Okay, at least you're not asking for freaking cables. I like my cables to be pretty. I'm pretty manual, man. If a cable delivers the power that I need it to, then I'm totally and completely fine with it. I don't need anything fancy. I don't need anything to be glowy and light up. Oh, but speaking of computers and lighting up and stuff. No, recently I did a little bit of work on some Discord server bots in both the BitB chat and also my private Discord. And currently I am up to 3 different bots that I have set up for the use of just for the use of like my Discord servers. And the thing is, all of those Discord bots are set up on 3 entirely separate Raspberry Pi computers. So it's kind of a sight to like just look at that side of my desk and seeing these 3 little microchip computers that are sitting there that are like 2 of them are connected via Wi-Fi, and then one of them it's older, so I had to have it connected via an actual wire. But it's neat looking, and these things just like beep and buzz. But the problem is that these things are sitting in my bedroom. So there's this like red glow out of like the corner of my eye when I'm trying to fall asleep. So, okay, Funny Stuff says, recently made a PayPal as well as started actually using debit card. And you never realized how frequently people will text you trying to steal your money. Oh, God, yeah, that sucks. Funny enough, recently, I don't know why. I don't know where the heck this came from. But I've been getting... My phone has been just ringing off the hook. I've been getting call after call after call from what I have to assume is robot callers and robot scammers. I got like I have one that I looked up online, and I have confirmed that yes, it is a robot scammer, and all the other ones, I have to assume that that's what they are. But I'm just like, what? When did this happen? Why? I got like 3 calls today. I'm just like, fuck off. I'm not a sap. The robots are running the Navy, not the Navy. Okay, so what did I decide to do for you? Oh, right. I just said, you're wasting your time with that piece of RAM. I'm getting you something else. What did I agree to give you? I have so much freaking RAM, it's insane. I think what I agreed to give you was 2 sticks of A-data. Yeah. I don't want to accidentally mess up and hand somebody the wrong parts. That would suck if that happened. Okay, you need an upgrade to your CPU. Robots are taking over the world! Our world! Okay, CPU... Okay, actually, it specifies what type of CPU you need. Core i5 6400, okay. There we go. Okay, now to install that thing back again. Where are you, CPU cooling? Alright. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's pretty much it. As well as also, this is Bruce Van Cleef, so he's not going to want anything extra. All he wants is his computer to be upgraded at the, you know, at the price that we fixed it at. So I think we're fine. Okay, that works. Okay, the next one. Can you fix my PC? Mark Field. Replace the RAM. Oh, right, the broken parts. Yes, I remember you. Okay, the RAM that you wanted replaced was this one. T-Force 2400. Dun bum bum ba da da dun 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 da da da. There you go, son. And then I forget what else he was asking me to do. I'll check that as well. Okay, you go ahead and boot up. Timbo. What was your username? Mark Field? Okay, derp. Okay, the budget was $70. I stayed within that number. So, okay, always benchmarking it to see if any change. All right, so yeah, you do want me to benchmark it. Damn it. These people and their benchmarking. Anyway, a little bit of info about how I have set up my computer and my setup here. Now, like I said, I'm planning on wiping my computer's primary hard drive tonight. And hopefully it will be done, set up, and ready to go by the next time I stream, which should be Saturday. But the way that I have my computer set up, I've intentionally set this thing up in such a way that in the event I do need to make any kind of wipe like this, it is more convenient. Pretty much none of the primary files that I like to keep, and for the sake of archiving, I don't like to keep anything on my primary hard drive just in case. I have a ton of just hard drives for a bunch of random little things inside this computer. There's one that I use specifically for the sake of recording the streams, one that I use for editing the streams. I have a dedicated Steam drive that has all my Steam games on it. What other things? I think there's a couple of other hard drives in there as well that I use for the sake of holding onto files and things. And then the primary one I have just strictly for programs and things. That's it. And then I set it up in such a way that I make sure that in the event I do need to do any kind of a refresh like this, or if anything breaks or goes wrong on this computer, that it is really easy and convenient for me to make any kind of a swap. And I've been working with this thing for quite a long time, so trying to get the most out of the parts. Now, that being said, I could really go for a new CPU, because this thing, it's not really trailing behind, but it's not pushing the numbers that I really would like it to. Problem is, CPU is one of the really expensive parts of the computer, so it's like, damn it. Oh, great. It's 3D Mark. Yeah, I have no idea what these two I could possibly do with, so I'll start with you. So what you want is you want to upgrade the CPU and, okay, the 16 gigs of RAM. I remember you. And in theory, like I said, this should work. Though, here, I said that I wanted to tear this out of the computer and replace it with some new sticks of RAM. That would be these. I have no idea if by pulling the previous RAM out of the computer that the budget went under. Come to think of it, let me check that. Oh, actually, no, parts, it says 60. So we already know the answer. Just pulling parts out of the computer does not automatically lower the budget. Or, like, increase how much you can get. Very well, very well. Okay. Okay, pull the CPU out. Let's get the brand spanking new one. Okay, that was the old one. The new one that I am picking up is this one. It matches the core frequency, but it adds 4 cores as opposed to 2. And what I'm hoping is that as long as I match one of the numbers, but increase another one, it'll be fine. It's fine. There we go. I love it when a plan comes together. Let's just use the old cooler because A was working fine. And then I don't remember. I wonder what else you were asking me to do. I will check that email. I love how working with computers in this game is really lickety-split. Like, once you get the inventory and the management down, it's United R. Okay. I believe I am under budget. Yeah, it's 330. CPU has been improved. 16 gigs has been put in. Some plastic black cables might make it look nicer. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I would like new ones. Okay, yeah. I've already done the yeah. Okay. Let's try and work this out. What you want is plastic black cables, eh? Are these not good enough? Oh, don't want to do that. Maybe I just need to make sure that I don't miss any of them. That's entirely possible, honestly. Okay, any other ones sitting around? Oh, there did it. Nope, that's not one. All right. So let me look at the cables. Loose plastic plain black. Is it sleeved plastic plain black? Is that what people are requesting? That's all I can think. It really doesn't, it honestly doesn't look all that different. But hey, I don't know. I'm not a computer snob when it comes to my freaking cables, so it's fine. I guess I'll know my answer in just a little bit. Anything else? I think that will do it. And I'm pretty sure I didn't leave any... Okay, now honestly, taking a quick look at these, do these cables look in any way different than the ones that were already plugged in here? You know, aside from maybe they're a slightly smaller diameter, and that's it. I personally don't see it. Does it matter? I don't think it does. Okay, it runs. Now, one quick checkup one more time. CPU has been replaced. Gigs of RAM in. Plastic black cables. No used parts. Son, I have worked with you to the best of my abilities. And if you're not happy at this point, I don't know what to do with you. Okay, so you want a 3D Mark score of 3660. Ugh. I hate these kind of challenges because they really, really actively make you think hardcore about everything here. Nice mount. Okay. So, MSI Radeon R9 380 Gaming 2G. That sounds like it could be improved on. Question though, sick pencil. Did you ask for anything specific? Oh yeah, DFL parts. All right. So my guess, or here's my assumption. What I'm assuming is that he probably wants to get the best DFL card I can possibly get him for his graphics card. That's my assumption. So let me just go ahead and type in DFL. The budget is $325. We quite literally have $325 as one of the cards I can get here. Okay. And then hopefully, with that, I will hit this hopefully cleanly. That's my hope. Jesus. Hope is all I have. As for you, what's the context clues for this one? You are Nicholas Skies. Let me check you, Nicholas Skies. I need to upgrade my PC. I'm a bit obsessed with performance. Does that sound reasonable for benchmark? Have I heard of AMD? Have I? They're meant to be pretty good. Those plastic white... screw off. Okay. AMD. Very specifically, when you say AMD, the immediate thing that I immediately think is processor, so yeah. What I'm guessing is that... This budget is probably been, lining up directly with the card he wants me to buy. What kind of card does he currently have? Quad-core 1400. Okay. Well, we have a... I almost said Verizon. Verizon 5. Frickin'... Okay. Quad-core 1500X. Which, yep, that is an improvement on what it was originally. Does it say the score in here anywhere? Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, wow, yeah. Dude, the benchmark is actually not that far from the number. So my guess is that once I manage to get my hands on this thing, we'll be good. All right. Well, that's, again, one more computer that I really can't work with today. So I'm going to pop you down. Yeah, those two can rot for all I care. But we have 4 computers ready to go, so let's go ahead and do that. And hopefully we'll get good ratings. Okay, cross your fingers. Okay, collect the money for this. Just should be easy. I followed your instructions. Okay, this one. Graphics card and the MSI fanboy stuff. Yes! Okay. Achievement unlocked. Smashing it! The graphics card upgrade went okay, and using it is a massive pleasure now. Well, that's good. Okay, this is the CPU and 16 gigabytes of RAM. The CPU upgrade was just the thing, and I'm really happy. That's very good. Okay, can't do anything with you. But I can collect you now. The new RAM is working well, and they benchmarked it too. Customer satisfaction was the achievement I just unlocked. Also, was that... Oh, hey, I can discard this. Sweet. Actually, I have no idea what that email said. That might have been a new email. Oops. Also, I leveled up. Sweet. Okay, so now we got some new stuff that we can work on here. My rig needs fixing. Can you help me out with something? This is embarrassing, but I need something repaired. My computer just keeps crashing. Can you finish it before this day, 8 days from now? Probably. My son is always going on about 3D Mark. What is that? Have you heard of EVGA? They're meant to be pretty good. I look forward to hearing back from you. Jonathan. You need me to replace the graphics card, and that's it? Ooh, okay. Actually, I feel like I could potentially guess what the heck he wants. Especially since he said, have you heard of EVGA? Yes, I have, sir. That is a graphics card, and I can work with that. So thank you. My budget is $165. Well, conveniently, there's one of these things sitting in here that's $165. Also, his computer keeps crashing. Does it have to do with the... Son is always on about the... Have you heard of EVGA? So, does it have to do with the graphics card? Or is there another EVGA part that I'm not thinking about? It's got to have something to do with the graphics card, I guess. Alright. Fair enough. I have plenty of money, so in the event this isn't the answer, I could just work with it. Also, I noticed that I'm a 4-star place. Sweet. I accept your challenge. Alright. Hey, so my rig is running really slowly lately. I'd appreciate it if you could replace the CPU with something better. I'm hoping for 8 gigs of memory, if you could stretch to that. The fans seem to be working harder than normal. Benchmarking your changes is really important. My brother has Team Group in his PC. Okay. Well, what do you have in your PC? Oh, shit. Okay. Interesting. So you have Shan. I can't double up on that. So what you want me to do is you want me to get you an 8 gig of Team Group. Fair enough. Oh, what kind of 2133 megahertz? I don't feel like going... Yeah, I'm not going to go any higher than that. Let's go ahead and head over to the memory. Team. All right. What's the difference between silver and dark? Is it just the color? I feel like it's just the color. Also, just looking at all this, I don't actually see some... maybe I'm just blind, but I don't see any of these things that are clocked at 2133. Weird. Okay, I guess I'll just go for the lowest one. Fine. Okay, well, if we're going for that, then how about we see $2,400 seems to be the lowest. Let's do that. There we are. Oh, what the hell? I have one of these things in my inventory. Really? $70. Hold on. This is broken. Get out of here. Oh, wait. Was it counting for the broken one? Wait a minute. Yep. It was accounting for the broken one. All right. Sure. Okay, so that is $70. So minus that from this, I have $180 to work with for the CPU. All right. Well, what CPU do you already have in here? Okay. i3 6300. All right. I'm just like I'm trying to make like the rusty portions of my brain that are horrible at math run right now. 180 buck. One of these. Also, it's an I series, so that's another problem. Ooh, hello. That looks pretty good. Let me check the stats again. 6300 i3. 6600 i5. I feel like I'm bottlenecking myself a little bit here, but that sounds like it would work. So I'm going to go for that. Certainly, sir. Upgrade CPU, upgrade gigabyte, yeah, RAM, and clean out the dust. Oh, and another one of these 3D Mark score things. I hear you work with computers, so my rig is running really slowly lately. I want to make sure my rig is as fast as it can be, get a benchmark, at least that. I've never cleaned it out, is that okay? I read that MSI parts are really good. Shit. That could mean a lot of things. Damn it. I mean, MSI, that's specifically graphics card related, so my guess is that what you want me to do is upgrade the graphics card. All right, let me sort it by price. Okay, so nothing else is specifically about anything else in here. Let me see. Benchmark at least that. MSI. And the budget is $525. Okay. Let's find one that's somewhere around there. Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't have any that are 520. Okay. So now I'm scratching my head because I'm like, that's quite a high budget. That doesn't quite hit this. Also, let me take a look at this. This is... Oh, yeah, it's inherently better than this. But don't I have any 1080 cards? I don't. I haven't unlocked those yet. I don't think. Shit. Well, okay, then. I guess I'll put that in the cart. And hope that this number hits properly. Very well. It requires level 4. I've hit level 4. I'm doing good. I'm not messing up nearly as much as I have been. And that's good. Okay, so these two PCs need to be worked on. And these are on the way. Hopefully I will have the parts necessary for them. Yay. There's all the parts. They are coming in tomorrow. Jesus, the total is 1,450. At least money is raking in so that I can make these purchases. But this is starting to get a little bit scary. Here, I'm going to put these computers over here just so I remember to put them. And also, we're starting to kind of get at the bottom of the night. It's about 9 o'clock, so I think now would actually be a good time to leave it off for the next stream. We're doing good, and we are actually making bank as opposed to losing it. And also, we are catching up. You know, we're catching on all of the context clues. So I think that will do it. Leave that. Here's all of the delicious, delicious parts that we are going to be using the next time. Guess I'll turn on the computer. Why the heck not? We should be ready. Now, again, I've said this multiple times during the stream, but again, I would like to remind people that after this stream is done and after I have made sure that everything is saved and, you know, done and in their proper places, I'm going to be reformatting the primary drive. My hope is that it's not going to take that long and that I can get things back up and running quick as opposed to, you know, slow as molasses, but I don't know. There could be something that I'm going to not account for, or maybe I'm going to run into a problem with some drivers. I really hope that doesn't happen, but just in case it does, I'm going to be letting you guys know about it over on the Discord. Hopefully I can do the next Saturday stream without any hitches. That's my hope. I'm crossing my fingers. But yeah, I'm going to call it for tonight. So again, thanks everybody who popped in to watch me play the game. I saw quite a few people on Twitch and on YouTube and had fun conversations, and we just noodled around with computers. It's been fun. If you want to take a look at this video after it's done, I'm going to be uploading it to the YouTube channel after doing some cosmetic edits on the beginning, probably not at the end. You know, definitely just for the sake of making the transitions clean and all that. But I will say, as of late, I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, in, you know, a lot of other things. Like, for example, I talked about the Raspberry Pi thing, as well as a couple of other things. I'm also going to be working on this computer, like I said. So I've got a major backlog when it comes to some of the videos that I've needed to upload. So they're going to take a while, as well as I need to do some serious work on the last A Hat in Time stream I did, because there were some places where I got content ID'd, and I want to fix that and make sure that it's ready for YouTube. So this stuff will upload when I can get around to it. Basically what I'm saying. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to know what I'm going to be doing, again, Phoenix Wright is going to be happening on Saturday, provided I don't run into any hitches. I've been playing a lot of Smash, but you guys gave me the idea to maybe do a round of Mario Kart Online one of these days. And honestly, that's not a bad idea. I'm kind of... like, the wheels have started to turn on that one. I really want to try and do that one of these days. Despite the fact that I'm probably going to be horrible and salty as hell by the end of it. But hey, whatever. Let me see what else. What other things? Well, I've been doing Hat in Time mod streams, like I said. Though it seems like things are fairly slow at the moment, so probably... I don't know if I'm going to do that anytime soon as of late. I don't know, I might feel like playing one of the random roguelikes that I got set up and, you know, going at the moment. So maybe I'll do that next Wednesday. Not sure. Nothing is concrete yet. But I know for certain right now I have to, you know... I was about to say goodbye, but not really. I'm basically just going to wipe the memory of this computer, so... the last few moments of the hard drive as it's currently in its current state. And hopefully it will come across the other side cleaner than it was. So, I'm gonna go do that. Again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.